Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the 28th event, technically the 29th race of the NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series Season 3 action here. Cloudy weather. We had great weather in the heat races, but now the clouds have come out. 54 laps of action, so we're likely going to see higher top-end speed here now, which should translate to more skill coming into play as far as off-throttle time going into the corner. So Ryan Brommer and Samet Oskin won the heat races for both drivers. That's their third heat wins on the season. Dale Lightning got his fourth win of the season at Auto Club. We'll see if Matthew Logan or Dylan Young will be able to join him. Before we take a look at the standings, as after today there will be 5 races left until the playoff cutoff point. Let's go to your starting lineup. Brommer getting the pole. Coin flip over Samet Oskin. That's your front row. Hunter Braxton, Baran Oscus, row 2. Row 3 is Edwin Mendez and Dale Lightning. Row 4, Jonathan Zorlin and Nico Tringali, who will continue running the Greg Biffle throwback car. And in row 5 is Cole Deaver and Sky Commons. So with that said, let's take a look at your point standings. Baran Oscus didn't have the points lead for long after a poor night at Auto Club. Dale Lightning takes the points lead now. 26 points over Logan and Baran Oscus, who are tied for second. Also a reminder, Brommer with 3 wins on the season. He might get that 4th today and join Lightning. Andrew Rich 4th in the points, 59 back, and 5th in the points his teammate Eli Bright, 61 back. Dylan Young 6, 62 back, and then it starts trailing down. Zorlin 7th, Brommer 8th, Braxton 9th, and Seth Cole 10th. Sky Commons, Johnny Gardner, Nico Tringali, Enzo Nareza, and James Ellison makes the top 15 with Bobo Jones, Edwin Mendez, Samet Oskin, Joshua Sakuli, and Casey Nanaka rounding out the top 20. RJ Bishop is 21st. That puts Sakuli, last driver, in on points. Sakuli with 11 over Nanako and 9 points rather, behind Oskin. So we'll see how that points battle shapes up here today at Vegas.
Start your engines!
Getting ready to go green flag racing here at Vegas, 54 laps. Sorry for the silence there. Was trying to change things up, give you guys some time to just observe what's going on. Will we see another 4-time winner? Will we see another first-time winner? Or will someone else get into the multi-win column? Green flag is out here in Viva Las Vegas, and all 40 cars take the green flag. Brommer will clear Oskin through turn 2. Braxton to the inside of the 22. And he'll clear into turn 3. From what we saw in the heat races, you can fight back a little bit on the top, but it is difficult. And after just one lap, we'll see Hunter Braxton dive to the inside of Brommer for the race lead. Let's bring up our overlay. Let's see what the top speed is going into turn 3. For Braxton, it's a $194, maybe $195 for Brommer. And there you see Brommer holding strong on the top. Oskin looking to challenge for second. We'll see what Brommer's top speed here is going into turn one. It's 197 as Braxton goes into one a little too hard. That opens the door for Oskin. But once again, top line coming into play. Lightning's team, they fixed the banner. He's already up to 4th place. Lightning looking to go back-to-back perhaps. We have not seen a driver go back-to-back in main event wins since Logan did it the one time back at the end of the East Coast Tour. Lightning could be looking to go back-to-back here in the West Coast Tour. He did win 3 races apart. That was back when Junior Motorsports won 4 races in a row, and that was between Lightning and Logan. Lightning won a race, Logan won 2, and then Lightning won another. Top 4 kind of breaking away. Baranowskis running in 5th, looking to rebound from a poor day at Auto Club. Maybe try and get back to that points lead. Tringali in 6th. He started 2nd at Auto Club, but faltered all the way back outside of the top 20. He's having a good day here so far. Mendez 7th, Deaver 8th. Deaver has got to try and stay inside the top 30 in case he were to win a race. Bobo Jones, Sekuli also in the top 10. So a lot of JD Motorsports cars up here. Sekuli, the only driver from the team without a win. So you've got the Flex Glue car of the 01, the Tape car of the 0, and the Seal car of the 4. The 15 of Seth Cole is back in 20th. James Ellison not having a good run right now. He's down in 38th. Johnson 34th. Bishop 32nd. Turner 27th. Cavanero 25th. Gardner 24th. Cavi had a really fast car in his heat race, but it looks like the same is not to be said here in the main event. Mendez falls back to 10th under pressure from Nanako. There's Matthew Logan, the 9 car. He's just outside the top 10. And it looks like Nanako will move into the top 10 for now. 7 laps down already. As Baranowskis is put to the outside by Tringali. Deaver will follow through for 6th. So Cole Deaver looking pretty good here today so far. The top 4 have driven away, however. Lightning's trying to find the way by Oskin. Meanwhile, Braxton trying to close back up on the bumper of Brommer. Tire wear has started coming into play just a little bit. As you see that time by Brommer, 0.2 of a second off of his best lap. Looking at those best times, Braxton's up there, 28.209. Brommer a 2.12. Deaver at a 2.21. Oskin a 2.29, as is Dale Lightning. So the top 4 cars are up there in the top 5, and then Deaver, who now sits in 6th. If he can get by Tringali, he might have a shot at winning this thing. Deaver came really close at Tula when he finished 2nd. And yeah, he definitely has better grip than Tringali. Let's see what he can do here going down the backstretch towards turn 3. Jones running in 7th. It looks like Tringali just has the better grip on the top line. So Vegas, unknowingly a track difficult to pass at. We're on lap 11 of 54 here at Vegas. Brommer leads with Braxton on his bumper. Lightning 3rd now after getting by Oskin. And Tringali in 5th place. We'll take a little break here and we'll be back with more action from the state of Nevada. We're back here at Las Vegas, lap 16. Cole Deaver into the top 5. Matthew Logan up to 8th. Enzo Nareza in 9th. Brommer still holding the race lead. There we can see Deaver moving up to 4th place. As the drivers fly by into turn 1, 190 plus miles an hour. And if anyone's charging from the back, it's the 9 of Logan and the 20 of Nareza. We're expecting 1 round of pit stops, probably around the halfway mark. But so far, so good for Ryan Brommer, looking for that 4th win of the season. Braxton would be looking for his 2nd win. And he'll make a move again on Brahmer here in turn 1. And you see he just can't get it to stick on the bottom. And Lightning's just right there waiting in third. It might come down to pit strategy for Braxton to pass the 3. Deaver approaching from 4th. Every lap he closes in. Tringali and Jones are all over the bumper of Oskin. As there's the 9 of Logan and the 20 of Nereza. They're closing in as well. Sakuli holding on to 10th place for now. Sorlin has made it up to 11th. Nanako back down to 12th. Fitzwater 13th. Teammate Hudson moving up to 14th past Baran Oscus. So Baran Oscus, who started the race around 5th, has faltered back outside the top 10. Seth Cole has made it up to 16th. Quinton Moore 17th. Sky Commons down to 18th as Dylan Young and Andrew Rich have been trying to make their way through the field. Eli Bright also at the back. We've gone caution free here so far at Las Vegas. There's James Ellison. He's made it up to the top 30. But the same cannot be said. Cavanero dipping down to 31st. Turner has dipped as well. Bishop having a bad day. He's 38th. And Braxton again. You can just see Braxton's getting the runs. He just can't get it to stick on the bottom. Vegas unknowingly a track that has turned into Highline Preferred. We'll see what Dale Lightning can do here with his teammate of Hunter Braxton. Can he get it to stick? And it looks like he does somewhat. They're still side by side. Now this is really going to help Cole Deaver out. We saw passing just fine in the heat races. Well, maybe Brahmer's car is just that good. And now you see Braxton had to check up so much it allowed Lightning to capitalize. Lightning's got a Cole Deaver right behind him. And this is allowing Brahmer to pull away, but we're on lap 22. There you see at the start finish line, Lightning will clear Hunter Braxton for second. And Deaver checks up, trying to get by the 7 for third. This is one of the best races Deaver's had in a while. He comes into this event 29th in the points. And right now he would definitely need to win a race if he wants to make the playoff grid. Braxton falls to 4th. Tringali looks for it, but he can't stick, so he'll fall backwards. Oskin has fallen to 7th now as Logan and the Reza have caught up to the 22. And now we'll see if Lightning or Deaver has something to say to Brahmer. So far this season, as I count down the winners here, we've got all winners in the top 10. We've got 15 different winners on the season. A reminder that each win is 5 playoff points. So with 15 winners, there's still the chance we could end the regular season could still end with 21 different winners. However, if we see a duplicate winner here today, then the max winners goes down to 20. And that's what the drivers trying to make it in on points need to see. They need to see these drivers who have been winning all season keep winning if they don't want to risk missing the playoffs, or they're going to have to be one of those new winners themselves. And drivers that have done really well on points this season that would fall under that category would be Sky Commons, Johnny Gardner, and Enzo Nereza. They're the 3 guys on points right now that have a good gap down to Oskin and Sakuli. They're the 5 guys in on points right now. Everyone else has won a race and is top 30 in the standings. We're halfway through the race here at Vegas. Deaver has made it by Lightning for 2nd place. This might be the guy who can win this race over Ryan Brahmer. Nereza has made it by Matthew Logan for 7th. If they catch up, it could be a battle between Deaver and Nereza for this win. We're halfway through the race, so at this point, you're going to probably want to pit early instead of late. If you take 4 tires, you don't have to pit twice. So the earlier you pit is probably going to be your winner. If anyone from this top 9 that are within 3 seconds of Brommer pit now, it would likely be a race-winning move. You see fall-offs down to about 1.7 seconds a lap. Ooh, and we do have people coming to pit road. It caused a lot of cars to check up, and there's a spin. Mendez just got pulverized by Peter Onjak. And that's going to bring out the caution. Yellow lights are on. Cars came to pit, and catastrophe occurred. And anyone who didn't pit just got really lucky. Everyone else caught a lap down. Bishop, Cavanero. Cavanero did not need that. Zorlin, Oskin, Gardner. Oskin had just come to pit. That might have been a very good move for him. But now the field will get restacked. Pit stops will occur here. And we'll see if Brommer truly has the car to beat or not. Deaver has worked his way through the field up to second. Not quite sure what got the Ciro spun around. There were definitely a lot of drivers hustling around. It's a very tough pit road to get onto, and when you're going too wide turns to 3 wide, and it can get really tricky. And Peter Onjak ended up annihilating Bobo Jones. Or not Bobo Jones, Edwin Mendez, I think it was. As Nanako might have been the cause of that. You see a piston failure for the 12 car. But Mendez definitely out of it, as will be the 90 of Onjak. We'll wait and see who makes it out of pit road first. Your lap down car is staying on the track. Ooh, Brommer is going to be close, but I mean, Deaver was going to be close, but Brommer gets out first regardless. Braxton third. Jones is fourth. And the Reza gets fifth. Logan sixth. Oh, so dropping back a ton of spots is the 5 of Dale Lightning. And man, that's a tough break for him as far as point stays go. So we'll take a look and see what exactly brought out the caution flag. It's going to be interesting because Brommer and these guys in front of them aren't going to pit. They already pit. So this is going to be an interesting restart. So let's first take a look at the yellow flag. All right, here we go. Now Johnny Gardner apparently wanted to pit. You see him start to stop. You see a lot of cars were starting to pit late. And I guess Mendez was trying to pit and he wrecks himself off of Frodemar. These guys were not in the zone to where they could pit from where they were on the track. Mendez gets into 28, and Eli Bright just nowhere to go. And that spins out the 4. And then there's just a huge pack of cars behind them. And Marty Johnson barely misses this, but Peter Onjak has nowhere to go. And obliterates the 4. And then something happened to Nanako. Oh, Nanako was already out of the race. What happened to the 12 car? Oh, so Nanako was coming to pit. Or he made a late, no, he just blew up and then he ducked it straight to pit road last second. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, that's a 30-second penalty and a half right there, but gosh darn. Oh, with that, we'll take you to the restart. Getting ready to go back racing. Your top 10 rundown. Ryan Brommer leading. Deaver second. Braxton third. Jones fourth. Nareza fifth. Logan sixth. Quinton Morris seventh. Tringali eighth. Corey Riggs ninth. And Andrew Rich is 10th. There are 13 cars in front of the leaders on the tail end of the lead lap. So we'll see what this does. Nanako, Mendez, and Onjak out of the race. This could get interesting. Now we saw a few drivers pit, and they did not enter pit road correctly. I don't know if they already served their 30-second penalties or not, but if they haven't, we could see some of them come down pit road the first lap after the green flag, and if they try and pit the same way they did before, they will likely get wrecked, and it could be huge with most of the pack behind them. Take a look at that top 5. Brommer looking for win 4. Braxton looking for win 2. Jones would be looking for win number 2. Deaver and the Reza have yet to win a race, and they want to be locked into the playoffs. So who makes a move here first? It's going to be Braxton on the 10. Nereza makes a move on the 0. If Nereza is truly as fast as the 10, that could be a winning move. As you see, Brommer's going to go into turn 3 on the outside of Baker. That opens the door for Braxton. And at the start-finish line for the first time today, it's someone other than Ryan Brommer leading here at Las Vegas. And Brommer has gotten himself trapped behind the slower car of Daniel Voiles at 20 laps to go. Not a move you want to make. But Hunter Braxton to the race lead, looking for win 2 on the season. Deaver right behind them though in second. As a little bit of clearance towards the next section of cars that could be put a lap down or could get their laps back if a yellow flag flies. Braxton and Deaver the first 2 by, and the Reza up to 3rd. Brommer still stuck. That'll move Tringali to the top 5. Matthew Logan's up to 4th. As now Deaver to the inside of Braxton, but they've both got a lap car in front of them. Braxton has the 36, Deaver has the 78. And Enzo Nereza will actually go to the top side to pass Cole Deaver. Nereza doing some unorthodox passing. Oh, wait, does Deaver make it 3 wide? No, he doesn't. Nereza has second, but he's got to clear the 78 of Benjamin Ice. And into turn 3 he goes. Nereza clears Ice and will secure second place. Now Logan's looking to go higher. Is that just Tringali looking for 4th? Brommer has made it back to the bottom, but he's down to 6th, and he's lost a lot of time. Deaver's to the bottom of Ice, trying to get by the lap car. Braxton has made it by Benny Watson. Some clear air up to RJ Bishop. Battle up here for 25th place. That's between Gardner, Zorlin, and Oskin. Dylan Young having a bad day. So is Commons, one of our points drivers. Now, I don't think Commons would mind too badly if Nereza wins, but it would certainly make it a tighter fight on points. You want to see your teammate succeed, but not if it's going to cost you a chance at the playoffs. It's the best shot I think Nereza's had since Martinsville when he got into the lap car of Jackson King. Toyota could have had a win a long time ago, but they've been very unlucky. But we look at the lap times. Braxton is doing better than Nereza is at the moment, but we'll see if lap traffic poses a threat to Braxton winning this race. It'll be 13 to go at the start-finish line. It's been tough to pass on the inside all day, but Braxton makes quick work of Bishop through one corner. Nereza gains a ton of time. Turns 1 and 2. Nereza trying to get the bite off the corner. So he will lose back what was gained. Tringali has now made it up to third. He's gotten by Deaver. Brommer back up to fifth. Logan down to seventh. Huge gap back to James Ellison, who's in eighth. Seth Cole ninth. Sekuli 10th. Is Sekuli 10th or is it Andrew Rich? It's Andrew Rich. So you see Brommer trying to get back by Deaver. Here's the real test to see if Deaver had a shot at Brommer at all. He holds him off in the corner. Tringali third, lap car between him and the Reza, but Braxton is pulling away from the 20. So Nereza apparently not as fast as initially thought. Oh, actually kind of even with Braxton. But perhaps just not close enough to get the draft. You can see the lap times there. Tringali pretty fast. I think Braxton's looking pretty good right now. That caution really helped out the 7. Braxton trying to get by lap traffic of Cavanero. Cavanero, the teammate to Nereza, who's been trying to get in on points all season. Not the day he wanted. He's 32nd. He sees teammate Sky Commons ahead of him in 31st. Meanwhile, Nereza running in second place. That caution really hurt Nereza's teammates, but it's really helping him. And even if Nereza can't get a win, if you're looking at the points paying day, this is a really good run to finish in second place. Now Nereza's closing right now, but I don't know if he's got a good enough car to pass Braxton for the lead. Braxton will put Cavanero to the top side. Nereza gains another 2/10 that lap. And Braxton will make quick work of Cavanero. Wait, does he have him cleared? No, not quite. Ooh. Braxton not quite clear there of the 18. He gets him in turn 3. Now if you're Cavi, do you let your teammate by easy? Tringali and Logan have made it by Bishop. They're charging hard. It's just so tough to pass here at Las Vegas. Can Nereza make quick work of Cavanero? No dice going into turn 3. You don't want to get too close because then you really stall yourself out. 6 laps to go in Vegas. Nereza only loses about half a tenth that time by. He's peaking, but he can't get there, and that's really going to help Braxton pull away. Next lap car is Sky Commons. Commons running not too much slower, but you can see right here, look at the lap times as they come to 5 to go. Braxton with a 28.998, and these guys behind running 29s. Nereza is just stuck behind Cavanero. He's made him almost impossible for himself to get a decent run. He's just got to pull out and make the move. But Nereza is just staying behind his teammate. If he wants a shot to win this at all, he's got to make the move. There's the move, but it's off the corner, and it's a terrible place to make the move because you kill all your momentum. And there goes 2/10 of a second. At 4 to go, I think it's pretty said and done, unless Braxton has a problem. This race is his. Matthew Logan is trying to make it by, or he has made it by Tringali for 3rd. Bobo Jones will get by the 16 for 4th. As Brommer made the bad move on the restart, he's been still down in 6th place. Deaver down to 7th. Lightning has made it back up to 10th after his poor pit stop. Now he's actually back up to 9th. Seth Cole in 8th. Man, Lightning has had such a great car. I think it's amazing he's made it back to the top 10. He did come out of pit road right behind Seth Cole, so I guess it's not a complete surprise. And there's Nareza finally getting by Cavanero, but he lost so much time. Everything he had gained, he has lost, and there's not enough time to gain it back. Braxton's running 22.249s. Commons is not that much slower, but Nareza just took too long to get by Cavanero, and now his chance at winning is gone. White flag in the air here at Las Vegas for Hunter Braxton. And Braxton gains that time by 2. It's been a long time. After he got his first heat win at Rockingham and went on to win the main event, he got 6 more heat wins, but he has not visited victory lane in a main event since. But today that changes for the second time in Season 3. Hunter Braxton wins a NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series race. And this leaves just teammate Eli Bright as the lone driver in the Junior Motorsports stable, who has only won one time this season. So it only took 25 races for Braxton to get back to victory lane. Nareza will come home second. Good day for him in the points. Plus another driver with a win already wins. That's going to make it at max 20 different winners in the playoff grid. Matthew Logan coming home with a third place finish. Charging there at the end. Bobo Jones 4th, Tringali 5th. Ryan Brommer, after leading most of the race, gets 6th place. Cole Deaver 7th. Strong run for the 10 team. Seth Collins up 8th. Dale Lightning 9th. And Joshua Sekuli rounds out the top 10. Looking at some notables in the top 20. Martin Wild 14th. Hudson 15th. Quinton Moore 16th. Johnson 17th, Fernandez 18th, Riggs 19th, and Frodemar Otts in 20th. Bad days for Mendez and Nanako. That's really going to hurt Nanako, who was just outside the grid. Well, that is all for me here today. I will see you all in the state of Utah for the last road course race before the playoffs. We're going to Provo for some more standing start action. I will see you guys there.